Okay. Got something else. Hey, Jim.
What?
Can you tell me what the hell are you doing now?
I'm cutting notches.
Okay, why are you cutting notches in perfectly good aluminum?
Well, because I want the deck board to cover up the crossbars and the mounts and everything.
And so
It's not
you're
exposed.
deburring the edges.
I'm deburring the edges and everything so I don't rip my hands apart.
So right here we have one that has been deburred.
Yep.
And can you show them what tool we are using to cut this aluminum with? I say we.
Yeah, grinding wheel.
All right.
And, so we cut that, and cut our two grooves on each side, and we just make a kind of a slot cut in here, and then the handy gentleman's pliers.
Again, the reason behind making these notches is so that this particular, because I mean this is a real custom job. Wait till you see the next part where we're actually fitting this onto his boat. Very custom. And oh, we're gonna have a bimini top. He's gonna have a bimini top. So here's what's gonna happen. We're going to go outside, put this on. Now that it's all neat and tidy. Oh, we had the end caps. We put the end caps on.
Yeah.
This is easy breezy, just a couple of nuts and tap and screw just like the others. And we're gonna have this boat together in no time. So the next time you see this, we're gonna be messing with the Outrigger and putting the aluminum decking on. Well, hello everybody. Here we are. We're getting real close to the end of this project. I want you to look how neat and tidy. Looks like this deck is just laying on top. Oh, I'm not. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. There we go. Ta-da! Now you can see why he notched so that here on the cross tube where the riser touches the, the runner rail, these places where you can just wow, that's slick. He did that, not me. Oh, I can do it, but I'm going to charge you a lot of money. Well, we're going to do this side as well. Let's we'll do a walk around here, that you can get a view, because we're going to pull this thing out here shortly and show you what we've done. But oh, and you'll also see that we've got the end pieces have not been cut off. So it started out with 8 foot. He says that's too wide, I can't get it through my gate. Well, we have to make it 7. Okay, we did 7. We got there, and he was going to do 2 deckings on the side. It just wasn't going to work and fit through his garden gate. So he's going with 1 deck. And if you're going to do that, and he's not going to stand up on the side, so he's going to make it a little narrower even. So if you can see, we're kind of right here. We haven't screwed this one down. So what you do is you set it up where you're going to go. You can drill your holes here. And then once you line it up, make sure that it's square, you know, to the center line of the boat, which is easy enough to do with a square and measuring tape, and you should be able to do it. Jim, ideas? What do you think?
I'm all out of ideas. The thing I like with the decking and cutting the notches, you know, it kind of hides all of that work underneath there. I know you appreciate the work underneath there, but visually I don't want to see it.
Right.
And so and it also makes the deck, you know, the only place you put your foot, so I don't accidentally step on a cross runner rail or something like that.
And less for your fishing line to get messed up in.
Yeah. So it's going to work out good. The decks are a little bit closer. I still have room for some of my rigging gear on there and everything. Should go through my gates okay with no problem.
Yeah, and you know, we're just almost done. We've got 4 holes to drill, and that's it. It's been what, about 20 minutes?
Yeah, every bit of 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute install, guys.
Yeah,
you get your kit from box to the water. It's about 25 minutes if you're you know, handy with tools.
No. You can get it. It's a few hours of work to
Yeah.
get it done.
All right, we're going to put this thing
You should
together.
take that time. You should take plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, that's the
because
thing.
You
Is
want to make sure you get the details right, because you kind of get one shot at it, and then you show all the errors with the extra
measure
holes and
twice,
everything.
cut once. You're a carpenter, you know that. We measure more than twice to get this right.
You know, make sure you get it all.
Honestly,
all where you
we
want
haven't
it.
had any errors, have we? We've measured, we thought it out, we scratched our head, but we haven't made any errors. We haven't had to do double drill holes.
And the big part, you had mentioned earlier, just like with this and the deck board and everything, take some time, mock it up.
Yeah, mock it before you drill it.
We use these bungee things right here. I had a bunch of these. We strap stuff together with these things here and hold it in place and walk around, look at it. Is that what we want? And then start marking and cutting from there. So, make sure it's what you want. That's one of the cool things with this that I'm liking is its adjustability. You can do all kinds of creative stuff with it and make it what you want. So
yeah,
this is going to be nice.
We're going to be right back with pretty much the end result. We even have a bimini top, but I'm not sure we have all of the hardware to mount it, so we might mock that up too. All right, Expandacraft fans, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. That's right, and we are almost done with this thing. Now look, as we had talked about how slick this is, we even thought to recess, if you'll notice, the neat and tidy little cap there is recessed, so that if you come up to a dock, you beat this instead of the hull. You see? Well, maybe you don't see. So the aluminum deck sticks out ever so slightly more than the hull. So if you were up against a post or a rock wall or whatever, it wouldn't be a big deal. All right. Let's give you an aerial view before we give the big reveal with the bows off. Any last words about the build? About the build and the quality of the parts, if you want to talk.
The point I wanted to that I mentioned to you earlier, when you're lining up these runner rails, you want to measure from the runner rail to the hull of the boat, and then match it on the other side.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing on the back, and that way you know that your pontoons are parallel with the boat itself. You get everything up here lined up, and if those pontoons are off an inch, that's a lot of water you're fighting.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure to get these measurements to where everything's square with the hull of that boat itself.
The big reveal is coming up, folks, so stay tuned. It's coming up any time now. Okay, fans, it is time to wrap this video up. I just thought I'd give you just one last look at the finished product. That's right, Expandacraft.com. Don't forget to, if you will hit that like button, that'd be great. Make a comment, that'd be great. Also, if you want to see this boat in the water, because we just ran out of time today, obviously. And, there's been some strange things going on, just off the top of my head. I can't imagine why, but strange stuff. Gee, look at this thing. What do you think, buddy? We did this. You did this.
I like it. This is going to be great.
What did we figure total install time was?
About 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. And, we had it in there. So even if you're not really experienced, you're going to be, there are going to be photos and videos and stuff of the whole thing. But look at that, guys and girls. Now, we ended up cutting it ever so slightly less than 7 feet.
Yep.
To fit in his garage, right?
It's in my
subdivision.
My pair of gates to get in my yard. So
Expandacraft.com.
all right, buddy.